Hi everyone, my name is Virginia Duan, and also known as Mandarin Mama, and I write at mandarinmama.com, and this is another 5-minute writing tip. Previously we've done who, what, where, why, and when, but perhaps not in that order, and now we are on to how. So the 5 W's and the H. There's 2 types of hows. One is how do you want your audience to feel or react? And the second one is how do you get them to do that? Okay, so I'll answer the first question, which is, you need to figure out your how. Of how do you want your audience to react, feel, be moved? Do you want them to agree with you? Do you want them to disagree with you? Usually I feel like you're only sharing something because you want them to agree with you, but some people like controversy. I personally prefer people to agree with me, so that's or think that I'm smart. that's the real reason why I write, to feel smart, or to persuade people. So how do you want people to feel? And that, once you know what you want people, what and how, I mean, they're kind of related in the sense, then you can go about the how you're supposed to get them to do that. So there's lots of techniques, and I guess I can expand upon them in the future. I've made myself non-obsolete. But, how do you want to approach? Think of anything that you write as a persuasive piece. So how are you going to do it? Are you going to list a bunch of bullet points? Are you going to be like reason with them? Are you going to, pommel people into submission with your words? Are you going to be sarcastic? Are you going to be funny? That deals with like tone. Are you going to be pulling at their heartstrings? Are you going to tell them a story? I mean, I guess everything you write is always telling a story. It's just whether it's an interesting story or a boring story or how you tell the story, right? So sometimes you can't figure that out until you're halfway done, or even mostly done. Other hows, like how are you going to frame your story? Are you going to list a bunch of facts? Are you going to tell a story within your story? How do you, how do you want to take your reader through this storyline? Are you going to start at the beginning, or are you gonna do flashbacks? This is not just fiction. Okay, this is also nonfiction. Like, are you going to start with the end in mind, and flashback to back and forth between scenes? Are you going to do an interview style? Are you going to are you going to write a thought piece? Are you going to address the audience directly? I guess these are all different types of techniques. So how are you going to do that? And some ways work better than others. Is it going to be an informational piece? Is it going to be bullet points? And I feel like this is a little bit scattered, but I guess we can go into detail to each how. But in general, think of how. Start with the end in mind, okay, and think of the best way that you think you can get your audience to whatever end you want them to be in, right? That's why you have to answer all the who, what, where, why, when first before you can get to the how, okay? And a lot of that is just practice, and either reading up on your genre, reading up on techniques on how to write, reading other blogs, reading corporate blogs. Those are ways that you have to do a lot of research sometimes, and then practice. And with time, you will figure out which hows work better. Like, oh, in this situation, it's better if it's a personal narrative. Oh, in this situation, it's better if we're just very direct. This is, like the 5-paragraph essays we're taught. Like, this is your thesis, and these are your 5 supporting points, and then conclusion. yeah, so there's lots of, or maybe you need more pictures. That's a how, right? And maybe all the words that you could possibly write would be solved with just one picture or one video. So hopefully this was somewhat helpful. I'm not sure. I feel like the jury's out on this one. And again, my name is Virginia Duan, and you can find my writing at mandarinmama.com. Thanks so much for your time.